Today's Classroom is brought to you by Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheat Cereal.
In today's classroom, back-to-school checkups from hearing tests to flu shots, the right tests at the right age can actually help your children perform better in class.
That's right. Diane Debrovner is Deputy Editor of Parents Magazine, and Dr. Delaney Gracy is a Pediatrician and Chief Medical Officer of Children's Health Fund. They've teamed up to launch Every Child a Chance, which spotlights ways access to health care can impact children's readiness to learn. Ladies, good morning. Good to see you. All right, so let's jump right into these. We're going to go by age group, and we'll start with elementary school, and a hearing test is so important.
Right. Well, babies get tested for hearing in the hospital, but they can develop hearing problems at any time, particularly if they've had ear infections frequently. And so, obviously, if a child can't hear what the teacher is saying, it's not going to be easy for her to keep up in class.
And even more so after a summer in water and
sure,
they get more ear infections.
Absolutely.
And allergies?
And allergies can be a really important health barrier to learning for kids too. If they're not feeling well, if they're awake at night coughing with allergies or asthma, it can really impact their ability to concentrate and focus, feel well and do well while they're at school.
Are there certain kind of allergies parents should be looking for in that age group in young kids?
A lot of different kinds. There's the respiratory or the seasonal allergies where people can be allergic to pollen or pets or dust mites, but then there's also the more serious ones like food allergies, peanut allergies. So if you have any concerns at all, absolutely go and see your doctor about it, because there's a lot of testing we can do and a lot of different therapies that we can give to make sure that your child's feeling well so they can focus.
I was surprised to read on this last one that 25% of school-age kids suffer from vision problems. That's a huge number.
And only a third of kids get their eyes checked before school starts. And the problem is, of course, that kids don't necessarily realize that they can't see normally because that's all they know. And so you need to sort of be aware if your child seems to be squinting when it's not very bright, or if they're holding a book close to their face, or they have headaches, absolutely, or certainly if the teacher says that they don't seem to be paying attention in class. And kids who have vision problems are often misdiagnosed with learning problems. So it's really important for them to get a vision check every year.
You know, and at Children's Health Fund, we take care of underserved kids all across the country, and we're constantly identifying kids who have gone years without realizing they have a vision problem and need glasses. And what Diane said is exactly the most important point. Most kids don't know, so don't wait till they're squinting or that you even notice symptoms. They absolutely should be screened every year.
We're going to move this way. Watch your step as we move on to middle school here. Diet becomes a big one at this age.
At this age, this is the time when kids are more likely to be buying their own lunch and even making their own dinner, and so they're probably not choosing the most nutritious foods and might be more likely to be eating junk food. And weight problems can start at this age, and certainly health issues are related to obesity, but learning is also affected when kids are not having their brain fueled by good nutrition.
And protein.
Protein, exactly. And I think that's the most important point, that healthy weight is important, but you can absolutely be obese or at a healthy weight but still be malnourished. So it's important that parents make sure their kids are getting a good variety of vitamins and minerals. And if you're unsure if your child is eating well enough, bring it up at your next child's health visit.
This one always spurs a lot of controversy. What vaccines should
well, obviously, vaccines keep a child healthy and keep the community healthy, but there are several vaccines that middle schoolers need that parents may not realize. One is that's really important for health at school time is a booster for diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis. Pertussis is a whooping cough, and it's making a comeback, and it causes a really severe cough that can last for months, and so that booster is really important.
And what do you do about stress, doctor, for a middle school kid?
For stress, the most important thing is to talk about it. If you can have an open and engaged relationship with your child, that's the most important first step. But if you're concerned at all, take it very seriously and absolutely bring it up in your provider's visit. And this can be a big deal even in the younger kids as well.
And I think pediatricians also are, I mean, they can be a good person to talk to for these kids if they don't want to talk to their parents about
absolutely.
things. You know, so encourage that relationship because they don't want to tell you everything.
And very quickly, behind you, high school, we've got sex ed.
This is where I leave.
This is where it gets serious. I'm out.
I start to panic.
Sex ed, drugs, and alcohol. How do you tackle these ones?
There's no denying the fact that kids in high school and even in college are involved with alcohol and drugs and sex. And the key is just to give them the information and the resources they need to be safe. And share your values about these topics with them, even from younger ages, but let them know that you are there for them if they ever need to come to talk to you, if they have a question or they need help.
And again, providing even somebody else for them to talk to if they're too embarrassed.
And developing that relationship through time with a child, we as pediatricians and doctors can help be that safety net to maybe be able to talk about some of those things with your children that maybe they're not comfortable bringing up with you. We can just be an extra resource.
You still got a few years. You're okay. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Our
really good
pleasure.
information.
Thank you
Just
so much.
ahead,
Thank you.
a healthy makeover for some of your favorite comfort foods, but first, these messages.